they not as familiar with. I just think that. And
I,
you never gonna give as much credence to people that you are familiar with. And it's the same thing with with black women with black men and white men.
In my
I mean,
I agree.
it's a whole trend that's
the,
happening
the,
called the black wife effect or some shit like that.
the only thing I don't agree with is with the fat white woman shit. I think actually black men are having a not the peak of the leader, but very close to the shit. Because there's like a big
The
No,
ones that
segment
are
of
getting
white.
married, the ones that are getting married,
They
dude, the ones that just fucking know, the ones that are getting married, they're bad white bitches. They're bad.
no, they're
I
not.
agree.
No, they're
thing
not.
because
The ones you
Anton
see in the
because
news that these athletes are picking,
We're not
they're
talking
all
about
there's a
athletes. We
lot of
talking
white
about.
women that there's
I
a
ain't
lot
talking
of
about
white
no
women that
goddamn
only date
athletes. I'm
black
talking
men.
about the majority of us is walking around out here. They pick Sasquatch.
they're
Nope,
not marrying Sasquatch. They're
They
banging her, nigga.
are.
And no,
nope.
they're not.
Quinn, bro.
I don't like by and large white women aren't marrying black men, period. So let's get that part out the way. So you saying we
Yeah,
marrying the fat ones?
and
Black
the thing
men
is
That's not
that
take
true.
black
You
men
know,
in a general
Nigga,
sense pick the woman that white men don't want.
that's not true.
no,
That's not true.
there's a lie because there's a bunch of bad white women that only date black men. In every country in the West, there's a segment of white woman, big booties, big titties, nice face that only date black men.
The only black
Black
men that date fat white women are broke black men, and they
That's
need them
not
for something
true.
other than
That's
sex.
not true, bro.
Black men are not going to the trailer park and say, "Oh, let me get these
Nigga,
no teeth,
the only time I will take
big
a white bitch
belly."
in public if it's
That's
tax
not
season
happening.
back in the day, nigga.
Yeah,
Dog,
that's not happening.
y'all are
bro,
picking
bro,
these
bro.
women. They have
I'm gonna keep
multiple
it a
different
hundred,
children. They
man.
big. They always got some major issue wrong with them that y'all would not take if it was a black woman.
Nope,
This is
there's not.
facts.
No, that's not
This is
happening.
facts,
You
It's
can
not
even
facts.
point to
It
your
may be
you
highly more likely true than
man,
not, but
bro.
it's not facts.
I seen this shit. Maybe it's a Midwest thing, then, man. Maybe it's a
I
you can
Midwest
see
e-
thing,
so many guys with mixed kids, and
bruh.
I see their wives, and they my neighbors. And I see them walking down the streets and shit like that, bro. You not gonna sit here and gaslight me and tell me that that shit ain't true. I see it every day.
do, you- do you have any friend that is dating a not dating girlfriend? Oh, these 300 pounds. That's what you're saying, Anthony.
My neighbor works for Tesla. He works for Tesla. He's a very Quentinish type of guy,
What the fuck
Damn.
and
does that mean?
meaning that that's not a bad thing. When I say a Quentinish type of guy, I'm talking about like he know how to speak proper English. He has a good job. That's a
Jeez.
compliment, right? He knows how to
It's
speak proper.
definitely a compliment.
He's not a hood booger type of dude, right? He's a very well spoken, pays his taxes, take care of business, on top of things, knows how to dress, carries himself well in public, has friends of all races and all of that stuff. And his chick is nice and white and nice and bright and different. And white men wouldn't want her. That's all I'm saying.
You mean a certain group of white men wouldn't want her? The upper echelon of white men. There are some white
Was she
men that want
was
her. That
was she like that before he met her or after?
I don't know.
Or
They
she
my
was always
neighbor. They
like that?
moved. They moved in from. I probably known them for about 2 years now. But they my neighbor out in the suburbs, and they moved in from. I don't know, New York. I think. I think they came from New York. But he
So,
works
but
for
there's the thing.
Tesla, so he took a job here, and he wound up working for Tesla. And I don't remember what she does, but
well,
But there's the
usually tail
thing.
cakes every
I've
day.
only known him for about. I've only known him for a couple years. So
but there's the point. There's some black men in New York that meet beautiful Russian woman, and then they balloon after the marriage. It's fine.
now, how many Russian women y'all see here in the United States of America, bro?
Stop, fatty.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time, and you have to stick with that shit because you bought
Oh
it. Now you
shit. He
keep it.
talk. Oh, stop it, fatty.
Like
Oh
you
Jesus
bought
Christ.
it, you keep that shit.
I didn't even know what he was talking about. Here we go,
There's
bro.
no returns. You bought that shit. You now have to ride it to the sunset. And if that's the case, that's fair because you.
Come on, fatty. We can't talk about
No, no,
people's.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about. I'm talking about. And stop laughing, Anton. I see you smirking. So
I
Can
here's
we
the
didn't.
can we
thing, right?
can we say Italians, not Russians?
It's it's very different if you met somebody and then after you develop a life with them, they actually got out of shape. Of actually seeking these people like that. I don't believe black men are seeking these people at all.
Man,
I don't
such
see. I
bullshit,
don't
bro.
see.
It
I
happens
don't see.
every
I
day.
really don't see it.
All right.
Man,
I
Now,
they,
don't.
now,
I
man,
don't see
these
listen.
it.
Now,
dudes.
y'all not gonna be able to unsee it.
The
You're not
the
gonna be able to
man
Well,
that
unsee it.
well,
cuffs a so
this is
Anton, the man that
this is
cuffs
what
a
you.
fat white woman would cuff a fat black woman. This is my opinion. I don't think he's like a man that could uh, 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 get a black seven and he settles for a white three. Like if he goes for the white tree, white woman, he probably was fucking a black woman that was a tree on the other side. I
No,
don't believe that.
because guys, most guys, see, you can't compare the two because you don't see guys that transition between different races on a regular basis as far as the hierarchy, right? So if a guy is with a white woman, he just be with white women most of the time. If a guy's with
Yeah.
black women, he just be with black women. You don't see him switching back and forth on a comparative
I,
level
well, I,
as
I,
far as
tr-
who
I
they
tr-
choose to marry or who they choose to be in a relationship with. People
okay.
usually
So
just have
generally
a
speaking,
preference, and that preference is based off of, I don't know if it's based off of proximity or whatever it is, but that preference usually resonates and it stays like that.
I traverse from side to side to whoever. I'm not really. It's easier to sleep with bigger white women than big white black women, and it comes to the point that big black women think they bad bitches, and big white women don't. They know, like, hey, I'm big, and this is luck. I'm glad I have you. The big black girl is like, yeah, nigga, you got to work for all this shit. No, that's why. That's the difference. Blick back,
Mm,
like fat black chicks think they the fucking table, nigga.
I would kind of agree with what he said. There's something about fat white woman, they have
Th-
zero
th-
confidence.
None,
Zero.
nigga. They were like,
They
they
will
take what the
jump
fuck
from
they can
dick to
get,
dick just
nigga.
to prove that they actually can get it. For whatever
Yep.
reason, there's no fat white woman say, I'm the shit.
But what does that have
I'm
to
the
do with
diva.
y'all
Okay,
picking
because
them? I
this is
don't give a fuck what their
because this
confidence
like
is.
I fucked
So
this
you just gonna bust
fat.
down a big fat white girl
And
just
I'm
because
just
she ain't got
telling you
no
this. This
confidence?
fat white woman told me I was a 10. I said, it's because you fat and white. That's what I was thinking in my head because I know I'm not a fucking 10. It's because you're so hideous that you think that. But the
Yeah.
same
But
black woman,
it works for y'all because y'all
no,
will
but the
knock that
same
chick
black
And,
down.
woman
and
will
here's
rate
the
me
Y'all will
exactly
knock
what the
that
fuck.
chick down.
Who the fuck is saying yo?
All of
God
y'all
damn it.
preferences go out the window because she boosted your fucking ego, and next thing you know, you sitting there holding
No,
hands
no, that's not
with
true.
a
I'm like,
fat
nigga,
white
you're
woman
lying to
because
me.
you smitten by her and she told you that you a 10 and you
No,
think she gonna
no.
suck everything off of you.
That's
Because
not
you know
correct.
it's true. You know
You're
it's true.
twisting my
Y'all
point.
automatically
My
think that
point
white
is
women
the
is
same
nastier.
equivalent black woman would
You
put me
think that
and
they
rate me exactly where
nastier
I'm
and you
supposed to
think that
be.
they could suck off way better. And so y'all gonna give her a chance and you're gonna put her head in y'all lap and y'all just gonna roll with that hoe.
Jesus.
I really don't know these people. Like these people that you, I don't know. A black man that can get a juicy black woman and he says, you know what?
What is juicy?
Like a juicy black woman. He says, man, I'm Natasha. That's
Who's
what I'm
Natasha?
getting. The 250 pound, no, like missing a T here. I don't see it. I don't
Hey,
see
man,
it.
don't nobody want no shit like that.
But that's what Anthony's saying. Anthony's saying black men are going out of their way to cuff these white out of shape woman. I don't see it. They
I
might
see
get
Man,
it.
that.
bro,
I'm
Listen,
I'm
very
listen.
telling you. I'm telling
Y'all
you.
y'all might be
Uh,
what do you call it when you just so used to seeing something that you don't see it anymore? Um
desensitized.
no, not desensitized. It's like, listen, when y'all go out nowadays, because I took plenty of pictures, just observing. When you go out nowadays, you gonna see it. I guarantee you're gonna see it.
You know it's funny, Anton, and this is actually proof that you are wrong. Black men like big booties. All these white women that are out of shape, they build backwards. They
That's
big,
not true.
They're
White,
big
listen,
in the
black
body,
men
and
like,
then they are flat in the back. I'm telling you, like
man, shut
if a
that shit up, bro. Come on,
I'm,
man. We be
Angel,
on
they
these
build like a
panels all the
fridge.
time,
They build
and every
like a
last one of these chicks is getting DM'd by anything that's on here. These dudes just like
they build
anything. They
like a
like
fridge.
black
I
men
don't
like pussy. It don't matter what form it come in.
know. You
Yes,
have
they
to
do,
agree that.
bro.
So you are not
They may
telling me that
not
black.
openly admit it to you, but I see these things walking inside of the grocery store and they have 8 kids with them. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck fucking that?
What you don't see about these black men with these white women, you don't see it from the beginning to where it is
And
now.
that's
We
not
don't know what she looked like before.
and that's not even singular to just black men. That's just all men. Men like pussy. They fuck anything. They fuck a fucking blow up doll.
I
They
would.
will. They would do most of these dudes would do anything. They ain't got no
This one
preference.
girl, this one chick told me she thought I was gonna fuck her just because she was a girl and she got naked, and I fucking ran my ass out the room.
And that's not all men,
Why?
but it's a lot of men that will slay it. They will go down that rabbit hole. Man, come on, bro. I seen dudes they just went with it. Like it was the end of the night. They didn't have many more choices left. It was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with the dragon.